here's the continuation of your review. For number 11, it says identify the transformations for each parent function. So based off the equation, how is the graph going to move? So when I look at A, I notice that we have a minus 2 inside the sign, inside the parentheses. So that's the symbol. And we talked about it, that when you have whatever happens inside the symbol, you do the opposite of what you see. So it says minus 2 to my x's, which makes me believe I would move to the left. However, we're going to do the opposite, which is we're going to move to the right. So it's going to shift right 2 units. Let's look at C. We have a negative out in front of the symbol. So when the negative is in front of the symbol, that's a reflection across the x-axis. And then we also have a 2 being multiplied to the symbol. So that 2 is going to cause it to vertically stretch by 2. So again, reflect across the x-axis and vertically stretch by 2. For B, we have the cubic, and then we have plus 4 outside the symbol. So when it's outside, it's going to do as it instructs us. So we're going to add 4 to our functions. So in other words, we're adding 4 to our y values. So that's going to cause the graph to shift up 4 units. And lastly on D, inside the absolute value symbol, we see plus 1. Again, symbols lie. So plus 1 tells us that we're going to do the opposite, which is subtract 1. And we're going to, when we subtract 1, we're going to shift left 1 unit. Then when we leave the absolute value sign, there's a minus 3 outside. So that minus 3 is going to cause the graph to shift down 3 units. Again, the symbols lie, so do the opposite of what appears. But once you leave the symbol, you do exactly as it appears. And our last question, number 12, says, which of the following parent functions have an infinite domain? That would be the cubic, the quadratic, and the cubic root. If you don't believe me, let's look at each graph. So go to y equals. Let's clear out all 3 of these. Now in y1, we're going to enter our cubic parent function. So the equation is x to the power of 3. So that's x, that's y1. It'll be blue. For y2, we'll put the quadratic, x squared it'll be red. We'll put in y3 the square root. So that's the square root right there of x is the equation for the parent. And it'll be black. And lastly, in y4, we're going to put the cubic root or cube root. So to get there, you go to math, and number 4 is the cube root. It automatically puts the 3 for you, so don't do that yourself. And then hit X. Now, so A is going to be blue, B is going to be red, C is going to be black, and D is going to be pink. So watch the graphs. So there's cubic, there's the quadratic, that's the square root, and that's the cube root. So again, all three that I highlighted have an infinite domain from negative infinity to positive infinity, but the square root function starts at 0, 0, and then it goes on to positive infinity. So it's 0 to infinity. This concludes the last bit of your tutorial. Again, good luck on your test.